So when they believe that it's the settled part of the energy and settled part of the time exist, so that's all they believe. They agree with the higher traditions with like the way it appears not exist, but the tiny particles, they exist in their position. In the time, the very subtle moment that exists, and that makes, when these many moments create this big time, like past, present, future, and then many of these subtle particles create a huge forms and mountains and so on and so forth. So these are like grasses or like a tail of a yak, tail of a yak. It looks like it's very big, but if you go into it, it's like here, here. And when somebody looks from far away, thinks that you have a huge blonde or black piece in your head, but when you really go to, then everything is apart. And similar as like you see a big piece of land, green one. But when you really go there, there's not big piece of green land. Everything's just a little bit grasses. It appears that they exist, but really it's not. Just like here in grass. So the reason why we see these are all these like the way it appears, it's because of the lack of our wisdom, and also the continuation of the karmic cause and effect. So that's why it appears like that to the sentient beings' perspective. So then the Madhyamika people says, no, that's not right. And if that subtle article exists, is it one or many? If it's one, you cannot have 4 directions or 8, 10 directions, because you says it's one. So one that without 10 directions, there's nothing like that. So the question is, if you think that it exists as an article, does it have different directions, 10 directions, south, east, west? If you say yes, then you lose your point in saying that it's one, because there are already 10 directions. There are already 10 parts. Meaning that there's not, you said it exists, truly exists as a one article. Particle. So you lose your point. So then, if you says there's no part of the directions, then whole universal is just one piece. They're all composed by different elements in different directions. But according to you, everything's just one piece, one whole thing. So you lose your point of believing one article exists and that makes everything together. If this is what you believe, then outer world and inner beings can be same thing. They are one piece. So then, of course, it cannot be, subject and object and so forth, because one piece of thing cannot do many different things. So if you believe that, and also you're totally stupid, because we all see things how it works. So also there's a quotation which actually explains the same thing that we just explained, and whether you believe, if you believe in one particular, do you believe that there's a different parts or different directions? If you do, then it becomes 6, not 1, and so on and so forth. So then if you say that there are many, it's impossible, because many has to be start from 1. So if you don't prove that there is a 1, you cannot prove there are many. The numbers has to come from 0 to 1.